Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everything is plugged in this evening. If you caught my show last night, we went off the air with about maybe a minute to go. But I'm doing this Thursday night special because the Steelers are playing tomorrow at 7:30. It's the first preseason game. I wanted to watch the Steelers game. Usually, I have Friday night show. I didn't have it last week because I went to see the Steelers practice, as I talked about in the latest episode of the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show. So Friday, me and Kevin Adams went down. I couldn't do a show; it was too late. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait a couple days, and that's what I did. I talked about the experience yesterday on the Black and Gold Dynasty show, so you can go back and check that out. It's also on Spotify. You can listen to it. I am 33 people away from 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. I've been busting my ass, working my ass off. I just got done with being a host or co-host. I'm a co-host, not a host. A co-host on Wrestle Talk across the country. And I just got done with that about 15 minutes ago. I slammed a slice of pizza, and which I shouldn't have done, but I was hungry because running my trap is hard work. That's right, running my trap. And I want to talk about some things that I have going on. I want to get to some pop culture stuff because I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind on watching some shows lately because I've been so busy doing this stuff, trying to do some graphics and trying to keep up with some designs. But I just want to say that I have a huge interview getting sent out on YouTube tomorrow. And this is the interview with Jared Berry, country music artist, singer, songwriter, very positive individual. It was great to interview him. He's just a ray of sunshine. And that will go out at 8 o'clock tomorrow on YouTube all over the world. So, please watch it. He was a great guy. He hopefully will be performing in the area very, very soon. Got a new album out. If you're on my Facebook, I share everybody's stuff because that's what I do. I try to help and support everybody that's out there doing the same stuff I'm doing in different aspects of social media, entertainment, or small businesses or businesses in general. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in. It's Thursday night. I haven't did a Thursday night show in a while. So let me get to my lovely Facebook stuff so I can actually talk to people and say hello to everybody. That's what I like to do because I am the hardest working podcast going today in this area. People don't do as many shows as I do. I do Steelers, pulp culture. I do interviews. I do it all, ladies and gentlemen. So let me get to I got a little different setup on my studio here. I don't have the closet wall now. I went and turned it sideways. So I got it this way. Some people's like, "Oh, Bubba, hold on, let me got the volume here. I got the volume. You know what? Doing a lot of tech stuff is just crazy. There we go. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shane, thanks for popping in. Yes, the video feed looks good. It's plugged in. Last night it was definitely unplugged. Now, when you do these lives, your battery sucks up so much power, it will go off like that. So, Kelly Elgin, thanks for tuning in. Kurt Mears. Yesterday, Kurt was busting Burnsy's balls, and who wouldn't pay to see that? People roasting and toasting Brian Burns. Oh, thank you, Emily. Thank you. Yeah, I just turned it slightly. You know what I mean? It's a little different. It's still in the same room, but it's not as clustered and it's not as bad as the other side. It brings a little bit more. So I'll keep it to this way. Maybe get a different banner or get a banner put up. I have an old banner that I have that Brian Velo did from Velo's Performance. I have that downstairs when I do those MegaCast shows, which we will be doing a MegaCast Steelers show September 5th. So, yeah, I try, Kelly. Thumbs up. Dan Keith, thanks for tuning in to the Thursday edition. Now, I want to get something out of the way as I grab this. Now, after work today, I went to the radio station. Now, I feel like Kurt Angle. I feel like I won an Olympic gold medal. Okay. I didn't win the gold, but I came very, very close. So look at that. From Indiana County, I got the silver. This is the Intercontinental Championship of Podcasting. That's right. The Intercontinental Larry Stryker. Yes, the video looks 100% better. Thank you. The Intercontinental Champion. I'll wear it here. If I could put it over my head. I got intelligence, intensity, and integrity. The 3 I's. There we go. Now let me read it. What they sent me. They sent me a nice little package. Okay. I got this. Best of Indiana County. I got the silver edition. It's hard to see. I just picked this up out of a box. I had to go today. Okay, I'm very proud of that, but also, too, it's not about me. It's about everybody that is tuned into this show. It is about, like I said before, it is about the guests that come on, the Mania Megacast guys, Kal-El, Shane, Donnie Fulmer, Chris Coleman, Larry Stryker, the smartest man in Philadelphia, Richie Smoke, Dan from Connecticut, Cable and Mav before them. So I want to thank, and I have thanked everybody, because without, there's no I in team. So let me read the salute to excellence. That's right. The salute to excellence. On behalf of Renda Media, let us congratulate you on once again for being recognized within our community as one of the very best community businesses, nonprofit organizations or events, and a leader, which I am a leader. I don't get paid to lead, but I lead every day. I try to lead by example, but nobody follows me in some categories, in some situations. But you know what? I don't leave no soldier behind. In your category, in the best of Indiana County 2023. Renda Media would like to help you share your wonderful news, and most importantly, assist you in thanking your amazing neighbors, patrons, families, friends for their support in this fun-filled competition where you had to vote. Next year, and I'll tell you about this. Let me read this. We are offering you an opportunity to join the other winners in over 160 promotional messages across all of our radio stations. They probably want money. Yeah. And at the end, as like, yeah. They want money. They want $300. I got a silver. Sorry, Renda Broadcasting. I'm not paying. Yes, thank you, Ralph, my host for Wrestle Talk across the United States. Thank you so much, Chris Ward. Thank you, Donna. Thanks for tuning in. Renda Broadcasting. Thank you so much for the silver, but the Triple B experience will not pay. Sorry. I will keep churning. I will do the grassroots campaign. But I did go, and this is the magazine that you get. They give me a magazine, Best of Indiana County. So, I've always knew I was the best, but my ego steps a hold of it. Thank you, Emily. It's shiny. I feel like Kurt Angle right now. Thank you so much. And you guys coming on my birthday bash was awesome. The first music performance I ever had on this show, and it was phenomenal, and I truly, truly appreciate that. Next year for the big 5-3, the Pouncy number, we'll definitely do that again. We'll get you guys on, to do something like that again. I think that was great. But yeah, I am not paying $300. But I did go, and I talked to the lady who gave me all this. She was a sales rep, and I told her I am the hardest working podcast around, and I said, look, I'll take the silver, I'll take the Intercontinental Championship, but also too, chasing the title is the better story. But also, and who took gold was my boys, the Steelers Realm podcast. Congratulate the Steelers Realm podcast for taking the gold. But I'm coming for you, boys. I'm a shit talker from way back. And I love the challenges, and I love competition. And yes, thank you. Oh my God, I'm not charging. No, I'm not charging you, Emily. No, nope. And I appreciate they gave it to me, but I am not going to pay that. Hold on, I got a lot of stuff. Thank you, Dan. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everybody. It's kind of cool. I've been doing this podcast since 2018. A lot of different variations. I still do it with the individual drive that I have. Like I just did a radio show, Wrestle Talk across the country. I'm now doing this, and after this show, I am going to put up the Jared Berry video for tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and that's before I go to bed. So, yeah, people can say whatever they want, but you know what? They can't walk a mile in my shoes. It's hard work. It's not easy. I wish I was younger and a little bit more tech savvy. And I also want to give a big shout out to Kal-El. He just hit 1,000 on his TikTok. He can go live now. Kal-El is part of the Mega Mania cast. He's from Punxsutawney, 13 years old, and he's phenomenal. He is money, money, money. So shouts out to Kal-El. He's coming on this Wednesday to talk Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers because they face off next Saturday night. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to think outside the box. Just like Jeff Blyson, thanks for tuning in. Chris Ward, thanks for tuning in. Just like I seen Larry Stryker, Extreme Wrestling Podcast and Hey Guys Podcast. He just did a big debate on buffalo wings. Good show, very, very funny. If you haven't subscribed to Larry and the guys, please do. They're part of this family too. And without Larry coming on the show and being funny on the Mega Mania cast, it wouldn't be as funny as it is. I wish him all the best, and I help them out as I do. But let's get to some wrestling stuff. Hey guys, thank you, Shane. Let's get to let's get to here, and then we're gonna go in. And there's the that's the silver. That's all that. You can't see that. I take that off. You can't. You go blind. But let's do this. My independent wrestling center wrap up. I usually do that on Fridays, but since it's Thursdays, there is a lot of professional wrestling in the area. A lot of independent wrestlers are on my social media sites. Promoters are on my sites. Please bring me some stuff. I'll get some interviews out. Triple H is no longer a board member. Yes, I heard that. The new company has made Triple H. He got taken out. So now he's just probably going to be the Booker man. So the independent wrestling event tomorrow, this is going to be right now. It's KSWA out of Pittsburgh, Saturday the 12th. The bell time is 6 p.m. Doors at 5 p.m. Tickets are $15. The front rows, general admission are $10, and $5 for the Boy Scouts. This is a Boy Scout show. The KSWA has been around a long time. They have great stuff. So if you're in the area, please give them a like. I know Tarantula, the Reverend Ron Hunter on the card. Let's see. I have American-made Dennis Gregory and Tarantula will be versus the Freak Show, Manchild and Freaky Doyle. So that is Saturday. That's one of many shows of professional wrestling in the area because everybody books their shows on the same day. Prospect Pro Wrestling books Friday, which is smart. Nobody books on Sunday. I don't know. Nobody sits down at a table and talks this stuff out because I think everybody, they just do their own thing. Okay, honestly, here's another one. Let me get to this one. IWC is also this Saturday. Cage Fury 2023 with 3 super steel cage matches. My man, big time Bill Collier will be defending the IWC World Heavyweight Championship in a steel cage versus Isaiah Bronner. Isaiah has no chance in hell because big time is coming. Big time Bill Collier is the best unsigned talent in the United States. He's been like that for a while. So also there's another steel cage match, grudge match, Cole Carter versus Gannon Jones Jr. And then Justin Plummer, the owner of IWC, versus Jock Sampson and other matches. So that's the other one that's on Saturday night. So it's going to be, wow, what are you going to do? You're going to be like juggling. Woo. But anyway, the third show is Imagine Wrestling in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Juniata Civic Association, 206 West 12th Avenue, Altoona, PA. More than likely, the ringside tickets are sold out, but they will have general admission. I don't know. I'm just going off the top of my head because that's what I'm talking about. And one of the matches that will be at Imagine Wrestling is wow, this is a friend versus friend match. Both of them are great guys. Chris Coleman is part of the Mega Mania cast that we have, the picks and reviews. That did that interview with Donnie Fulmer and Team Tap Out. Great guy. He is facing the high flying Jimmy the Hippie. Hippie's a great guy. Also, if you need any tie-dyed stuff, please get a hold of Jimmy. That's also his business. I share it on Facebook. I do a lot of stuff, like I said, and that match is going to be super huge. And also, this right here is well, that's the wrong one. That's a ladder match for the Imagine Tag Team titles, and I'm going. It's Lucio DeVere and some partner, and Ross and Sons, and the Rad Boys. The Rad Boys should take the title. The Rad Boys did an interview here on the Triple B Experience. Two great people, great tag team, and they should win the belt in this ladder, tables, and chairs crazy match. That will be the main event in Imagine Wrestling. So, if you got nothing to do, there's 3 shows that I talked about. Usually I do them Friday nights. So, like I said, you have Prospect Pro Wrestling, you have Eclipse Wrestling, you have RWA, you have PWX. There is so many independent wrestling federations an hour away from my house. It's ungodly. But hey, I'm just trying to do the best I can. You people out there, if you want to send some stuff in so I can promote your company, hey, I'm not asking for free tickets. I'm just Tammy Rao, I know a guy, I can get you on the Triple B show. Well, I don't know where the missus is. She's around here somewhere, but she probably hears my mouth. Because we're getting ready for the 21st, and that's coming. Rita, thank you for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. Now, and I want to give a shout out, and all the independent wrestling wrap up was brought to you by Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. You know what I mean? King Larry Stryker, JJ, and Jason Reese, 3 guys from J-Town bringing it to you. Okay. And also, the show I just did an hour before, I just did it less than an hour ago. Wrestle Talk across the country. That's right. Yours truly is on the radio. I'll get back to it right there. Host Mark Mancini out of LA, Ralph Williams out of Beaver County Sports Corner, Smoking Jim Frazier, and yours truly. You can call in and listen to the show. We talk WWE, AEW, we talk about all that stuff. I mean, hey, look, we almost had 500. I think we almost had 500 listeners listening to the show in a 45-minute slot. We jumped it a half hour late. Usually it's like 7:30. So we're trying to get to 1,000, people listening and calling in. So, I'm just trying to do what I can with this Silver Eye Intercontinental Podcast medallion. And I'll put it up here in the thing. It is heavy. It is heavy. It's real too. I don't want to bite because I'll chip my teeth. So, okay. So, hey, we're done with the wrestling. You know what I mean? God bless the wrestling. But let's get into some pulp culture. It's been a while. Yes, that's right, Shane. Like, freaking subscribe, share, post comments, help me out, help you out. I'm doing this. Scotty Beck, Cowboy, what's going on? How you doing? I appreciate the newbies coming in. Long time listener, long time caller. I just look, this is the only podcast that you get all this. Steeler season is coming upon you. You're going to get me Steeler-fied. You're going to get it. You're going to get the pulp culture. And I know Hollywood's on strike. I have to probably watch some stuff that I haven't seen in a while. I started watching The Witcher season 3, and I fell asleep last night. I got to rewatch it. Henry Cavill is a badass, and the first 5 minutes of that, he was killing people and beheading people. So if you like that kind of action, if you like The Witcher, I think it's going to be good, but it's his last season. I'm not happy about that. It neither is the missus. But that is something that I started watching again because I've been slacking off watching a lot of stuff lately because I've been doing a lot of trying to come up with designs on podcasting and doing other stuff and just living, people. I'm doing the best I can like everybody else is, and that's all I can do. And it's a Thursday night edition of the Triple B Experience. You guys, I'm in your homes, I'm in your cars, I'm in your life. God bless you. Intercontinental Podcast Champion. So now I looked at this ranking, okay, and I do like to do rankings, and I like to get people's opinion about some stuff because really, if it's not being shown, it's not already been made. There's not a lot of news and rumors because you don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. You guys already finished it. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind. I'm gonna have to rewatch the first episode again and then start because I think Tammy's like episode 3. Now, when I fall asleep and stuff, she doesn't stop it. She doesn't like stop. It's like, oh, I'll wait for you. She keeps on trucking. So I have to regroup because it's my idea. I'm guilty of it because I'm like, oh, hey Tam, let's watch something, and then like 25 minutes later, I'm sleeping, which is terrible. That is god awful. And then I'm up all hours of the night trying to watch stuff, trying to get caught up, and she's already seen it. And then I want to get caught up. It doesn't make any. I know it's terrible. It's terrible. So anyway, I do like rankings. Now these are the MCU's highest watched MCU series on Disney Plus. Okay, a little bit of rankings just to get the pulp culture back because it's been a couple weeks. It's a slow, tedious process. You gotta milk it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? So number 9 is Secret Invasion, which I'm going to talk about later. That's not good. Number 8, I thought I'll talk about Secret Invasion here in a bit. Number 8 is Miss Marvel. First couple episodes were good. In the middle was like, they killed her off in the comic books just to bring her back like a month later. They just did it to sell comic books. That's what Marvel's trying to do. Craig from Patton, thank you for tuning in. So that's what Marvel does. They need to get some better writers to stick with it. I'm sticking with a whole bunch of stuff in the comic book realm. The prices are going up. The latest Spider-Man is $10. It's a $10 issue. I could buy a small bottle of bourbon for that. It's ridiculous. They're making so much money. People like myself that are doing this for hobbies and are collectors, you know, they had to make? Yes, yes. They finally made her a mutant in the TV show. And they did that in the comic book. That's why they killed her off and brought her back real quick, Emily. Like it was like a month sabbatical, which was terrible. So number 7 was She-Hulk, which I enjoyed She-Hulk, with the appearances of Daredevil. People were upset about the animation of She-Hulk. Um, I don't know. I think the MCU is not paying their computer talent and their graphic guys, slave labor. That's why everybody's on strike. So number 6 is What If. Shane said the She-Hulk sucked. I like the She-Hulk. It broke that fourth wall. I kind of like it. It could have been a little better. It was good to see it was good to see Daredevil and Leapfrog and the Abomination again. And they try to make it could have been a little better. I mean, it's not. It's number 7, Shane. So out of 9, really, it could have been like number 8. Secret Invasion being 9 kind of is not. I'm going to get with that when I get to talking about that. Number 6 is What If. I did like the What If series. That was real good. The last one was very good to break into the multiverse and have Ultron with all all the rings. See what season 2 will bring. I think they're a little bit behind. That was number 6. So number 5 was Hawkeye, and I did like Hawkeye. Yeah. What If was it was better than neat. I thought it was pretty good. Scoot, thanks for tuning in. I thought that I thought the Hawkeye was very, very good. They brought back, William Fisk. They brought back the Kingpin, which was super huge in my eyes because the Kingpin before, when he was on the Netflix series, was the baddest bad in the MCU studios or Netflix. He was one of the greatest villains of all time, I thought. Yeah, Shane, I agree with you. Hawkeye should be higher in your opinion. Yeah. Now, number 4 was Moon Knight. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I could see Moon Knight being in the top 5. Hopefully they expand a little bit more on Moon Knight. I don't know if they'll give him a season 2, but put him into the movies because the Moon Knight comic books are very good. The first appearance of Moon Knight was in Werewolf by Night 32, which is very, very expensive. Can't afford that one as yet unless I win the Powerball and I could buy everything I want to. So I liked it. It was good. It was violent, surprisingly for Disney Plus. Number 3 on this ranking is Falcon and Winter Soldier. I liked it. It set everything up for Captain America 4. It set, oh, okay, Emily. I mean, okay. She likes She-Hulk. Yeah, I like that too. And yeah, Moon Knight. Yep. Okay, Craig. Yeah, hold on, Craig. I'm getting there. So, but also too, that set up Captain America 4, which we will see you know, Sam as Captain America, and Bucky will be somewhere, but Bucky will be in the Thunderbolts, which is delayed. Captain America 4 is actually done filming, so that's thank God for that. And number 2 is Craig's favorite, WandaVision, that set up everything. WandaVision was very, very good. And it turned, Wanda Maximoff into where she's at in the Doc Strange. And now her redemption arc will be something very, very huge in the MCU. Redemption is always good, people, and she will be redeemed. I mean, because it's what happened to, yes, WandaVision was amazing. Yes. I mean, look what happened. I mean, her kids, everything was taken away from her. It would probably set anybody over the edge, and it did. It broke her psyche, and losing Vision broke her. It broke her. Vision broke her psyche, and then the kids. That was the normal life, and then all of a sudden everything raveled around. So number 2 is WandaVision. Vision Quest will be filming. I don't know how that's going to be. The White Vision, we shall see. There's some stuff on standby due to the fact of the Hollywood strike, So now number 1 is Loki. Great show. Season 2 is coming. Season 2 is coming with Jonathan Majors in variations of Kang. His legal stuff did not ruin him. That girl actually fled the country. So that's pretty good on his accounts. And maybe people should be innocent until proven guilty for some stuff like that, maybe. Just hold off a little bit before they start canceling people. I mean, I'm sure they probably want to cancel me sometimes. I mean, that would probably be whatever. But let's go to one of the main events of tonight's show, because it's been a while, in my opinion, of this show right here, Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion, to me, could have been a little better. I can't believe that it was ranked 9 because of the espionage kind of thing. They did all that, and this is Marvel's lowest TV show of all time. Shane says it was very disappointing. They only had 6 episodes. I believe they could have extended it to 8 to 10 and did 12. But also, too, guys, I think not adding a lot of the superheroes that were masqueraded around, that got taken over by the Skrulls, had a lot to suffer. And it was about Nick Fury. It wasn't like that in the comic books. And I know not everything is based about the comic books. I know I've got over that, many times in my life. It pains me. But it could have been a lot better. I just think it could have been a lot longer. I think everything was mushed together. I didn't feel anything like when people died. When Talos got killed, I didn't feel anything. There was nothing there to feel. I wasn't emotionally invested in any of these characters. Even Samuel Jackson, who I love as an actor, I was not invested as Nick Fury as I am any other time. I mean, Nick Fury in this show looked beaten, looked beat down, looked weary, but also too, he got snapped. He was gone for 5 years. He came back. He went up on a spaceship and hung out. He fled his problems on Earth. It was avoidance because as we find out that he did not promise the Skrulls some kind of homeland that they could achieve. And that's why the younger Gravik, you know, turned on him. Oh, let's see what Emily. It was lacking somewhat flat, uninspiring, to spend. Yeah, and the most decent performance, Emily, was the British Farnsworth agent operative. That lady was just awesome. Yeah, she was awesome. I thought she was great. And in the comic book, her descendant was Union Jack in Great Britain. So, yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yes, exactly. I thought she was phenomenal. Hopefully they have to bring her back and do something. But let's get to, the episode 6. Shane said she was the highlight. She was in the crown. Well, I never saw that. So I there's some shows. Oh, I thought I'd be irritated with her, but she was great. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know much about her performing other stuff. I thought she was real good. She was like I don't know, that Peel lady in the Avengers. You know what I mean? That 60s show um kinda like older. But she was like a James Bond. She was like Q or something in James Bond, kinda. No, Q was the one that did all the gadgets. You know, and it's been a while since I watched a James Bond movie. I'm sorry, I have. I'm Daniel Craig stuff. I didn't catch any of that. I have them here. I just never had a chance to watch them. I don't know, but like I said, you know, the ramifications and repercussions of having Gravik under Nick Fury, because he had these commando scrawls under him. Before the snap, getting all this kind of stuff. She was like, "Bam, pow, bitches." Yeah, yeah. like Potter Puff Girls. Craig says, "I think my favorite thing in the movie was how Nick Fury got his eye patch." Well, yeah, that one, Captain Marvel, which is coming here in the fall. But yeah, I mean, since Fury got snapped, and I said he reappeared, in Saber, and he just avoided, and that's when Gravik rose to power, and then he got radical. So he radicaled all the scrolls because they didn't have a home world, and they felt that Fury left them, so they were like, "Fuck you, Fury." We're gonna just do what we can, and we're gonna take over your world, and we're gonna have you guys duke it out with the Russians. And they placed everybody in key positions in the world, and they, you know, made James Rhodey in Civil War when the Vision broke his spine and he went down. Then they in the hospital they took him out of there and put a scroll in Rhodey's place, and he's been a scroll during every epic thing that happened in the MCU, Xfinity War and Endgames, and Tony Stark passing. Like that is going to have some ramifications on the Armor Wars if it comes out, when it comes out. Going to have ramifications on the James Rhodes character when they do something. Don Cheadle will probably be like 60 years old by the no, he's already 60. He'll probably be 70 years old by the time Armor Wars will be out. They're gonna have to get somebody. I think they're gonna have to get somebody else. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you know what I mean? Like like Cheadle looks old for the part, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But also too, now in last episode, Fury had a plan. Now you thought Fury was going into the nuclear research base. Old and yeah, he's old. You know what I mean? So you've seen Fury coughing and stuff because of the radiation and stuff. I didn't see this. I didn't see the swerve. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see it. But then I thought something. I thought something when Gravik and Fury, and Gravik's beating him down, and puts him in the chamber and turns it on and punches Fury, and Fury fucking catches his hand, and then I was like, something's not right. You know what I mean? And then she turned into this a super scrawl, but all the powers of everybody, the Hulk, Abomination, Captain Marvel, Bucky Barnes, Thanos, like tons and tons of superheroes. So now Gia is the strongest superhero in MC history right now. So I mean, and then she killed Gravik in a shitty fight that wasn't even worth like if you're gonna make him like a villain, like make him escape and build something better because once you can get like he could get better powers. Like he had some shitty ass MCU character powers. He had Groot and he had the extremist stuff from Iron Man. That's really all he had. Like Gia had like 15 powers. So she just beat the living shit out of him. So yeah. She had Drax's and Drax in the comic books was more powerful than he was in the MCU. He could go toe to toe with Thanos in the comic books, where he couldn't. He always got his ass beat in the MCU. You know, let's ignore the tiny baby hand. Oh shit! But then at the end, she killed him. Um, the Lady Fontaine or whatever her name is, like Emily said, Nick Fury shows up at the hospital. The Skrull, James Rhodes, tries to, kill, Fury. It doesn't happen. They dart all the Secret Service guys go down. The two of them go in, and the president sees when Fury shoots him in the head and kills Rhodey, and he was a Skrull because Disney can do that because they're characters, they're aliens, they're not people. It's like the finishing maneuvers in the WWE for fuck's sake. Yeah. Well, maybe booking wise, Shane. Craig says, "Hey, if they can de-age Harrison Ford, but de-aging is different than like he's not that big. Don Cheadle is not a big person. He just like Terrence whatever his name is, the first James Rhodes should have kept his mouth shut and he would have been making big money. But she tags up. Yeah, yes, that'll be good. That'll be good in Thunderbolts and Captain America. Harrison Ford will be gruffy as Thaddeus Ross, and that should be really good because I think he's like that in real life anymore because he is 80 some years old. So they joined together, Fontaine and Gia, because what happened was when the president, after Fury saved him, the president made an order of having anybody that is not born from the United States, they're going to be the enemy of the state. So the Asgardians in New Asgard will be an enemy, and anybody that is not based whatever will be an enemy in a state. And he also had death squads going out and killing Skrulls. You've seen that at the end of the show, and then you've seen, you've seen Nick Fury and his wife. He's like, I want to go back up in space and make peace, and have you be a representative of the Kree and Skull peace party because I guess she must have been a politician, which no one. That in itself, that storyline of him married to a Skrull was really not needed. And it didn't add to the show. It didn't add to the premise of Secret Invasion. Now I don't know what they're going to do with Gia because she is now the strongest person. I don't know what's going to happen, but we shall see. And it's been like 3 weeks since I actually seen this, so I'm just going off the top of my head with a little bit of cliff notes here that I have to the side of me. But it could have been a lot better. They could have made a couple superheroes pop in, paid him a little bit from like a Denny's, gave him breakfast at Denny's or whatever, it would have been cool, but it didn't happen. So I just think it's not as number 9 ranking, but it got a lot of bashing. So, it's not as good. So hopefully there is longevity in the outcome of Secret Invasion because Captain Marvel's coming. We'll see where that goes, and we'll see where the Skrulls go. We'll see if they use Gia or they just end it, which I don't know why they would, but who knows? If the MCU writers are just as bad as the comic book writers, sometimes they have no clue, and sometimes I think less is more anymore with the MCU if it's done right. I don't need to see 20 shows. I could see 7 that are good or great. I'll take great. Give me 4 that are great and 2 that are good, and that's it. I don't need 10 of them being so much. So Okay, that was brought to you by Watkins Boxing. $50 a month if you want unlimited boxing. You can go to classes. He's got guys getting ready for the Gold Glove competition, I believe, next week. And also, Bob's It's a My Pizza. If you're in Indiana County on 4th Street, go down to Bob's. 5 slices of Wapaho and a root beer. Last time I did it, it was $12. So you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Yeah. So also, I want to talk about this one here real quick. The Walking Dead Dead City season ending. Maggie is a bitch, and she turned on Negan and got Negan, set up Negan to face his maker because she's never got over, which I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I think they did. I think they did. That was big news. That was big news. Um, yeah. I had some pizza before I come on. It wasn't Bob's though. The girls got Domino's. Um, but yeah, the Walking Dead Dead City. Maggie turned on Negan, using him to exploit him. Not This will be a quick summary. I thought it was a good series. They're going to make Negan, I believe, back into the old Negan, and then because he got sent to the lady who was an actress at the end who wants him to be the leader of New Manhattan. Maggie went back, got her son, and went back to New Alexandria, but the Hilltop. I'm sorry, went to the Hilltop, but Herschel didn't like what she did, and now there's a dissension. So, but now because Negan and her were going to blows, knives were at each other's throats. She never got over of Negan killing Glenn. I understand that, but also too, Negan changed. Nobody knows what they're going to do in the age of the zombie apocalypse. People, I mean, you're going to have good and the bad, and there you had the facts of life. So, I mean, I'm not winning. I'm not getting into a zombie apocalypse because hell, I can't run. And hopefully they're slow as shit because, like I said before, if they're like World War Z, I'm dead. And it was good knowing everybody, but I'm gonna be the slowest zombie ever walking if they eat my brain. Hopefully they get sick from that. But I think it was a good show. I think if next time they do it, season 2, Negan goes full Negan. That should be good. And revenge is coming for what Maggie did to him. She is a conniving little bitch and couldn't let it go. What is killing us? Oh, what is killing amazing? Which Amazing Spider-Man? That is the campus, right there, the campus one where you swing on campus. I think that's issue, like a big picture, 71, I believe. 71. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm in the way. God damn it. Yeah, that's it right there. I think it's 71. If I turn around, everything will be dropping because I got like 75 action figures behind me. I got comic books to the left of me, Jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle. But also, too, one more show before I get out of here because I appreciate you guys all tuning in for this experience pulp culture Triple B experience show. This show here is I just seen this. I got 3 episodes in. You got Samoa Joe as the clown. You got Will Fournette, not Fournette, Will Arnett, the guy who voiced Batman, is the voice of this clown. And you got Anthony Mackie as the lead character. And you got Neve Campbell from Scream 4, and she's a politician, and she's an evil politician because you know how politicians are, mostly evil. It's very ultraviolet. It's violent as hell. I never played the video game. I don't know nothing about the storyline at all. It's entertaining. I think the guy from Wings, the guy who played Sandman, Thomas Hayden Church, I think that's his name, plays a cop, like a badass cop. Yeah, that's right. Peacock is doing a John Wick spinoff September 23rd. I saw the trailer for that today, and I will watch that. It's a 3-part. That's a 3-part. So maybe Peacock is getting a little bit maybe the place to watch streaming stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I think the Twisted Metal, it's about a half hour shows, guys. You could probably binge watch that in probably less than a day, or a day and a half. Like I said, I think it's 10 episodes or 8 episodes. I'm not sure. I believe they're having a season 2 already. Like I said, Samoa Joe is great as that crazy clown. And then the voice of, Lego Batman, You can't beat that. So yeah, I just you know, I appreciate everybody. This is also in the archives right here. If you guys didn't see that interview, that's a gentleman who actually works for the MCU. Hopefully, he gets back on track and gets his job because he's probably doing a lot of screenplay writing. You know what I mean? Because they are on strike. So, yeah, I mean, guys, I like I said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in on Thursday night. Like I said, I'm doing this tonight because the Steelers are playing tomorrow night. I wanted to watch the Steelers game, and it's so hard to watch the game and try to do this. Like I'm doing this. There's not even a TV in front of me now, so I don't have nothing to keep me occupied. But also, too, I'm going to get out that Jared Berry interview that I did. He's great. It's positive. Like I said, he's upbeat. So if you guys haven't, there he is right here again before I get out of here. He's from Shalakta. He's a local kid. He's in his 20s. He's just got a good energy about him, and we've been trying to get together to do these interviews, and we've been so busy. I finally got it. Yes, thank you, Emily. Yeah, we finally got it, and we finally did it. Like I said, he was in an area that his internet was kind of whatever, but it's still a great. He talks about a lot of stuff. He's had some experiences, and that's what it's all about. So I'm also trying to get the guy from YouTube, the YouTube channel guy who does action figures, Nerdzoic. He's a little busy right now. He's going to get back to me in a couple weeks. Hopefully, I can bring him on the show. Maybe pull Cable back on because he's an action figure guru, and I want to get 13-year-old Kal-El on there because he does WWE action figures. He's trying to do some unboxing on his TikTok. And maybe he can ask him some questions about action figures. But I thought that was pretty cool having a fellow big time YouTuber come on a show. And he's from Western Pennsylvania. He has a store in his house. So stuff like that. And hopefully I can get Butterbean. Hopefully I can get some guys, you know what I mean? Just keep networking and keep doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm the hardest working podcast going today. But I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I will have the Jared Berry interview out tomorrow on YouTube. I am, believe, 33 away from 1,000. I just had a gentleman today subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Triple B Experience because he wants me to review 1990 SummerSlam. I got to watch the whole show. He doesn't want me to do it on video. He wants me to watch it and give my critiques written to him. And I said, "Well, I'll do." And he subscribed to it. And we talked for a little bit today. So, night, like, share, and share, like. So yes. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna get out of here. My power cords are in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and go back and watch the other shows. Yeah, 1990 SummerSlam. I have to watch that and give him my take on it. But he also subscribed to the channel. I mean, I'm not going to do stupid pet tricks. I can't do that because I can't chase a ball to save my life. But right here, with all you people right here, thank you for voting. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing to the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty show, the Triple B Experience show, the Triple B Mega Cast shows, the Triple B Mania Mega Cast shows where we talk wrestling, the unboxing shows, just the interviews, oh, hey, Kurt Mears. Yeah. I try, brother. I try. I keep swinging. Sometimes I strike out. Yeah, you were funny last night with Burns, man. That was gold, man. I can't wait to see you guys in about a month and a half going at it. That'll be funny. So, hey, look, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend. Next Wednesday, I will have this gentleman on, and I'm going to get to this if I can find it. Let me find it. Oh, I don't know where it's at. Hold on. Shucks. Nope, I got it on my other one. Wednesday night, 13-year-old Kal-El will be on to talk about the Buffalo Bills. That was the thing I was looking for. So thank you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I think I talked enough. I've been talking since oh my God, all day. So, okay, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Please hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm very close to 1,000. Hopefully, next time you see me, I got 1,000 or more. That would be great. Everybody have a great weekend. Go Steelers, and have a great night. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. If you do, call a taxi. Okay, peace out, people.